Moscow burned, as Cossacks tear us piece by piece, are there strewn 100 leagues. Oh, death would be a sweet release. And our great enemy is dressed in the rags, a frozen starving beggar man. Like rats we steal each other's scraps, fall to fighting hand to hand. Save my soul from evil, Lord, and heal the soldier's heart. I'll trust in thee to keep me, Lord, I'm done with Bonaparte. I'm happy to report that when I was preparing this lesson, one time late at night I played a demo version of this song from one of the bootlegs, and all of a sudden it just made me cry. Yeah, I felt a burst of emotions so hard I couldn't stand it. And this is after all these years. It's unbelievable. It made me cry just like this poor soldier, poor French soldier this song is all about. Now, this is the song where Mark got carried away with variety. The key signature changes a lot, ranging from B flat to D major, with stops in between. So it's like two whole steps difference. Also, he played it on different instruments, with an Irish band, with the melody being played on the keyboards, accordion, violin. He even played it solo. My favorite version is the demo version I talked about earlier, and the album version, which is in B flat and a capo on the 3rd fret, with some amazing electric bass work by Paul Moore, Dan Morrison's bass player. I wish Mark would play something like that live, but it's always a double bass for some reason. See, even the bass department went crazy on this one. Here I played it in C, like what Mark did solo on this talk show special.
Save my soul from evil, Lord, heal this soldier's heart. I'll trust in thee to keep me, Lord, I'm done with Bonaparte. Boom, 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 boom.
And this is the best way to play it if you don't happen to have the whole band with you. Also, there's an open G tuning version, but more on that later on. The right hand pattern is like the song itself. It needs variety. Basically, it's a mix of fingerpicking, alternating bass with the thumb, and just straight up 2/4 strumming. Strumming, thumb, strumming, thumb, thumb, or strumming, thumb, strumming, 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 thumb. And what's the easiest way to know where to use strumming and when fingerpicking? The answer is there's no way. You have to learn it both and then choose. The chords, by the way, are C, F, and G. Now with the thumb. And strumming. And from there, little by little, you build it up. Start to add different bass. The goal is to be able to switch the right hand pattern anytime and only then add the melody. But with only one pattern it sounds too simple. So that's why you have the choice. It's really hard to explain the song like this because it's a bunch of tricks and none of which are particularly hard. Like the saying goes, the whole is greater than sum of its parts. By the way, real chords are C, F, D minor 7 with F in the bass, G with B in the bass, C, F major 7, G, repeat. Another necessity is thumb over the top. If you want to play the song like that, you have to learn it, and it's one of the crucial tricks you can learn. Almost every video I talked about it, and it's because it's really one of the main elements of Mark's playing. And if I talk about it in almost every video, maybe it's something that worth learning. So you learn this, you learn that, and in the end you can play something. At least I can tell what to learn. Next goes the verse, and it's easier. Pattern is thumb, downstroke, thumb, up, down, up. It's your basic strumming. Like many of the songs I reviewed before. The verse goes like A minor, C with G in the bass, G, F major 7, in the bass again, F, G, C, chorus, F major, C, A minor, C with G in the bass, D minor 7, F, and to the melody. F sus2 chord, like this, is another one you can't play other than like that. Lift one finger off and that's it. Learn to use the thumb. Now regarding an open G tuning, it's cool, but you kind of need a band to play it in this tuning. Otherwise, the song simply won't work. Same thing happens when you try to play it with a couple on any fret. Because of this G shape and the D chord really getting a little bit lost in the arrangement, so it just doesn't sound good enough. And if you'll try the open G tuning, you'll stumble upon some same sorts of trade-offs which makes it easier but ridiculous to play solo. Again, it just doesn't feel good. Technically you can play it in any tuning, of course. And I'll publish the chords for an open G tuning on Ultimate Guitar if you want to give it a try. But this minimalistic C major version feels really good, and it's what I recommend if you want to play this song. Thanks for watching.